I am student pastor Yayabong Akpadia, the diplomatic correspondent of Large Just Television, reaching the world with the gospel vision. It's a pleasure meeting with our father here in this office with reference to the oncoming convocation of this institution. Sir.
I am, by the grace of God, Pastor Stanley Chinedu Okorom, the Deputy Provost of Lambda Theological Seminary here in Jos, and I also double as the Convocation Committee Chairman.
That's wonderful, sir. It's a pleasure meeting with you. I'm very glad that meeting with you give me the more information about the purpose and the reality of the convocation coming up. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
First on my issue discussing with you is, sir, what are the major highlights or the key events regards to the Large Just 2025 convocation? What is the reason for this season of this program?
Yeah, by the special grace of God, the major highlights for this upcoming convocation is coming together of the students who have graduated from this institution for official recognition and issuance of their various certificates in their various fields. And by the special grace of God, as I said, the whole thing is in good cause.
Thank God for that. Concerning the committee's preparation, sir, Pastor, can you please intimate us on the accommodation, the stage sitting settings, the crowd control, distributions of food, safety kit, souvenirs, and etc., etc.?
By the special grace of God, we have set up various committees to man each of these aspects of the convocation you have mentioned. And the committees have been intimated and they have been meeting as committees. They are putting everything in place to make sure that we have a successful convocation. So all these issues are already being taken care of by their various committees.
That's splendid. That's good of you. Sir, a convocation is a tremendous event. Can you please inform us about the involvement of the seminarians, the staff, and probably social helpers regarding to how strategic the convocation is going to be, drawing people from far and near of this location?
The staff and everybody, including the non-academic staffs, they are all aware, they are all being carried along. And from my assessment, everybody is ready to see that the convention comes and goes successfully. So as I said, we don't have any problem. We are not envisaging any because everything is in place.
Thank you very much, sir. From your introduction, seeing you are a pastor and also being the deputy provost, you are a teacher. So being a teacher, being a pastor, and with relations to the convocations team, sir, what message do you have for the convocants? What message do you have for the seminarians? What message do you have for these two group of people who reference that they are all theologians? Besides, people who have contributed one form of assistance to this institution and with the reference to the oncoming program, what message do you have for them? And finally, the community at large, or the whole world, what is your message as a pastor and as a teacher to them?
By the special grace of God, my message to all concerned is that even amidst growing changes in the world, that the Church of God can still stand her place, especially on the issue of truth, speaking the truth. So my message is that everybody should brace up to hear and to see and to understand how the church can continue to remain relevant irrespective of whatever changes that is going on in the world.
Very good. Because as you can see, I am representing Large Just Television, and our vision is spreading the gospel vision to the world. We are talking about the relevance of the church to the world is good. Thank you very much, sir. Pastor, sir, as the convocation committee chairman, when was the last convocation of this institution? And with your own administrative powers, when do you speculate for the next convocation for this institution?
Going by the records we met on ground when we assumed the duty early this year, the last convocation for this institution held in the year 2022. And this is about 3 years now in between. Asking me of when I'm envisaging another convocation. In fact, if God can do it that the institution can go back to the former system of convocating students every year, I will welcome that. I will be glad if it can happen. But if it doesn't happen, this 30 years interval can be sustained and can be maintained. And therefore, I envisage that if it continues in this way now, the next time the institution may have opportunity to convocate a new set of students will be in the year 2028.
Thank you very much, sir. Also, as the chairman of the convocation committee, sir, may you tell us what has been your greatest challenge? And being an administrator, what are your tips for a solution, even if they are not available now for the next future?
Now, the challenge has always been that of short supply of funds. That is the only challenge that we are having at time. But we are trying to see what we can do to talk to our friends, to talk to the governing body, to talk to the church authority, and to all concerned, as many that as the Lord can lay it in their heart to come to our rescue. It will be highly appreciated. So for future, I want a situation where if God can help this institution to be attracting more students than we are presently attracting, I think that can go a long way. And also, if the governing body of the school, which is a standing committee, and also the authorities of the church, the owners of the church, can now understand that seminaries, in most cases, always find it difficult to meet up with the financial challenge, especially when they come to organizing a bogus event of this magnitude. So if all these committees should understand this, they can start planning from the day one that sometime something like this will come up and all that. And when it comes, this should be the statutory allocations or maybe grants to enable the institution to overcome it without stress.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, sir. I'm happy to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a nice.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you, sir.